Yes, so moving on. This is a tutorial for you. It's also a tutorial for me because it's the first time I've done a screen recording with sound. I have a little project to do this in a different application, which is part of my day job as an architect. But Word, we have to use a lot, and there are other things on the market. Of course, there is InDesign, and we used to use Quark Express, but there are others. But Word is what everybody uses, and I can't be bothered to go and learn, spend more time with something else. So I'm with Word. I'm with you, Word. Um, Having said that, there are two incredibly annoying things about it. You'll see in this screen it's English United States in the spelling. And the other thing is that sometimes it just crashes. Although now its auto recovery is a lot better. I have lost in the past stuff, which has made me very, very, very cross. So make sure you save, and but in fact, auto recovery is pretty good. So that's while we're at it. Shall we turn off Strauss's Sinfonia Domestica, which is now playing on Radio 3 on this day after Boxing Day? Much as I like it, Czech Philharmonic from Prague. Very nice, thanks. Bye. Yeah. I mean, let's find a word that it's not going to like. Let's call it customization. It doesn't mind that. Oh, hold on. Is it going to argue about that? I don't know. Oh yes, it's already done it. Automatic. Did you see that? Automatic spelling corrections. Fine, I don't mind that. But so what you have to do is select all the text in your document, go to language, and make it English UK. And make English UK the default. Do you want to change the default language to English UK? Yes. And there we are. Maybe I detect language automatically. Okay, if I was writing French, perhaps, but generally speaking, things that are automatic go wrong, and you're not in control. So let's turn that off. And as a general principle, I do not like things to be done automatically. Updates, downloads, whatever. No, I want to be in control of my tools. So let's try that again. And now, can I change it back to an English spelling without Word being yes, I think I can. Right, customization. So what we said before, I realised why we weren't seeing normal me is because I hadn't added it to the template. So for this one, I'm going to add it to the template. Actually, I don't want 11. I tend generally use 11 point. So I'm going to add it to the template. There we are. Now what you should find is that the normal me for the text for the following paragraph should now say normal me instead of normal, because if it goes back to normal, it's going to go back to blinking Lucinda Calibri or whatever it's called. So oh dear, it doesn't seem to be there. Normal, no spacing. What's that? What's happened? Why isn't it there? It's not there. Are any of my styles there? Heading 1 me? No, I can't see that either. Oh, hang on. Yeah, heading 1. So it's taking these from its global template. It's not taking them from my styles in this document yet. I think it's because it hasn't learned it yet. But now what it used to say with a heading, we ought to go to the heading, add to template. Let's keep it add to template. Thank you very much. What it used to say with the heading was it told you which level it was, and this is particularly important if you're going to customize things. then you want to make sure that heading 2 is nested. It was called the something level, like the heading level basically. So you don't want something called heading 1 that is actually level 2, and vice versa. So we want to check, and I'm wondering where that's gone now. Style is based on. No, it just doesn't want to change it, does it? I can't see it. I still can't see my new one. Anyway, let's forget about that. So we want to know that heading 2 is it in numbering? Nope. We want to check that it's paragraph level. There we are. Outline level 2. Now, if you want to make a new heading style, and it's your outline level, because this is how the nesting works in the document map. If it's heading 2, it has to be outline level 2, right? This is grayed out because it's a default, and I can't change that, it looks like. If I was to make my own new heading 2, well, let's try that. So basically, what I'm saying here is that this thing used to appear it used to appear here, but they've moved it. So they've moved it into the paragraph, and they've moved it into general outline level. That is what makes the document map work. So let's try that. I'm going to make a completely new style. I'm going to call it heading to me. Heading to me. It's a paragraph style, that's right. And its style is based on oh, you see, if I make that based on normal, okay, the text is right and all the rest of it, but I want it to be not body text, right? I want it to be, it doesn't let me do it now. Oh, doesn't let me do it. So you want it to be a linked paragraph? Maybe that's it. They might have just taken this away. No, that's because, okay, so it's changed a bit. It isn't letting me do that. So I suggest to you, if you want to make your own heading style too, then you need to cannibalize the default one, right? Because that will come, which is what we've done with heading 1. So I'm going to put it heading 1 me, and it can be based on normal. All right. Let's make it based on normal me. It's not going to let me do that. Still, no, normal me isn't appearing. It's still not appearing. So what we can do is have it based on heading 1. Does that work? Yeah, that does work. Right, it can be based on heading 1. Let's go to the paragraph. Now it's telling me, yes, see, its outline level is 2. We're going to take that, make it go back to the left justification, and the spacing will make that a bit lower. Let's make that 3, 3, line spacing single, snap to grid, blah blah blah, automatically adjust right indent when document grid is defined, whatever. Okay, so that's that. Obviously I don't want Calibri. Sorry, hang on. Let's just, okay. So we'll go back to Avenir next. Now we've used heavy, so why don't we just use demi-bold italic for heading 2? That sounds right. Okay, it can stay at 13. You see, that's all, and now I've got it justified on the left, with normal line spacing. And let's see if that works. Yes, it does. Whoops, but I forgot to take the border out. So I'm going to modify the style again. Right, we'll do this a different way. We'll do this a different way. For this line, go to Tools, Format Borders, right? And we're going to take out those two lines, right? There, it's gone. Now, nice thing you can do is update style to match that selection. So there's another way of changing the style. Actually, this is quite handy. And there you go, right? So look at the document map. Should we change heading 3 to heading 2? Whee! You see it doesn't nest anymore. Still nested inside heading 1, but it's not nesting inside heading 2. Change it back to heading 3 and it's nesting inside, right? Okay, customization now. I'm just gonna write blah 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 blah. This is my essay, this is my homework. And by the way, we're coming up to these sessions are going to be 12 minutes long, so if we get cut off or it terminates, I need to keep the other eye on the recording screen. So it's now 11 minutes 26 seconds, so we've got 30 seconds left. Anyway, so there we go. So this is going to be the second lesson in styles. I hope it's helpful. By the way, yes, okay, so how did I get this? Just to recap: view, sidebar, navigation, right? That's it, view, sidebar, navigation. And now this little fellow, this styles pane, it used to have various different, it's a toolbox basically, and it's this button here. Click it on and click it off. Bye.